So yes, Ackee is also good for that. Do you know that Ackee is good for blood pressure? I already told you about the blood sugar. But do you know Ackee is good for blood pressure? When pressure builds up, pressure bust pipe? Yep. Ackee is good for that also. So you mean to tell me Ackee is good for blood pressure? Yes. Because of those things that it have inside of it that are rich. Can you name one? Well, I know, I just named two. Sodium and potassium. Those are also vital for the heart. But another one is magnesium. Yes. That's especially for the heart. And of course, sodium and sulfur is also good for the heart. So everything that Ackee have as an ingredient supports your body and its needs. Remember I tell you Ackee helped to get rid of the retained water? Well, you know, sometimes you look at somebody's stomach and it's all big and puffed out. You're thinking they just fat. Or a more famous one is you drink too much beer. Well, that could be true. Because if your stomach is not breaking anything down, then everything is just sitting there. And I personally believe that the peristalsis in your intestines kind of get affected. You know, when your intestines are just moving, it's slowly moving the food, slowly moving the food, slowly. Whenever that is happening, that's called peristalsis. That is how your food eventually moves and go to waste so you can go to the bathroom. I believe that is stopped up whenever you have indigestion. That's the reason why you get constipation and now you can't go. Did I tell you Ackee is good for constipation? Because of a fiber content? Well, how is it supposed to be good for the going to the bathroom for the constipation if it helped to get rid of water? And isn't water supposed to help you to flush your system so you can go? Well, yeah. One of the ways to get rid of the water is because the fiber soaks up the water and bulk it up. So when it does that, it actually purifies the water inside of your body, so when it's taking it where it needs to go to, whoever else needs water is gonna go and get that water. But the rest might be loosened up like this, and now it's not around your joints anymore. Ah, man. So Ackee is good for constipation. So when you can't go, you can eat Ackee because it's loaded with fiber. Yes. What else is Ackee good for? Ackee is good for detoxification. A natural source of cleaning you out. A natural source of cleaning you out, detoxification. Man, what is this man talking about? You know those toxins that's inside of your body that decide they want to chill and it don't want to go nowhere? Ackee can remove those from your body. Are you serious? Yep. Well, you gotta break that down to me, man. Come on. You gotta break that down to me. Hold on, I'm not finished yet. And Ackee can also help to get heavy metals out of your body. Heavy metals and soft metal. What? So that's the two-way of getting, that's the two-way of detoxification, and you're trying to tell me that Ackee can do it. Well, I'm waiting on this one. So Ackee can add fiber to your diet, which can get rid of constipation, which can allow you to go like that. Ackee is also rich in minerals, that these minerals are known to bind to things like mercury, bind to things like lead, bind to things like aluminum, arsenic, to bind them and to escort them out of the body. Yeah. Yep. Sulfur is actually one of those things that Ackee actually used to do that. Because when those things come in your body, it tries to bond to a sulfur. That's why you have so much people out there that are sulfur deficient. And look up the deficiency of sulfur and see the side effects of that. Maybe you have 5 different things right now that you could correct with that, but because you didn't know. You didn't know. So no more excuse, now you know. Go look up the side effects of sulfur deficiency. That means when you don't, for those that don't know, that means that when you don't have enough sulfur inside of your body start acting a certain way. It's kind of like if you don't have enough iron and calcium in your body, and now your bones are like soft and brittle, and they're easy to break. Kind of like that. So sulfur is one of those things that a lot of people are short on. They don't really get it in their diet too much. They think it's just eggs. They don't even go out there and try to find the different sources of sulfur. But an essential form of sulfur that people need in their body is molybdenum. It's essential. What does he mean it's essential? Why this guy keep speaking like this? Why he don't just speak damn English? It's named essential because your body don't make it. That means you have to get it from your diet. Yep. Ackee. Yep. Ackee. Okay. Again, I am just saying my experience. This is from my experience. I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I am merely sharing my experience with those who like to do what I like to do. Research. Find out what things are for and actually go out there and try it and see if it works. Oh, did I tell you Ackee was good for pain also? No, I don't think you told me about that one. Oh yeah. Ackee is good for pain. Good for pain. The man said Ackee is good for pain. Where is that piece of paper towel that I need? Because with Ackee, I'm telling you, with Ackee comes a lot of oil. Did you know that you can use Ackee to make biofuel? I don't think they hear me though. I'm going to say that again. Do you know that they can use Ackee to make fuel, biofuel? You know some of those smart cars out there? You know those new ones? half is like regular gas, the other half is like ethanol and biofuel, or the diesels that can run off of the oil. Bam! Ackee. And as you can see how much of it, let me just give you a comparison. Let me give you a comparison. Let's say we're going to take out these 3 Ackee out of the pod right here, and then you take out the seed and you put the Ackee right here, the part that you're going to consume, and you put right there the part that you're going to waste. So this is the part that you're going to consume, right here. And this is the part that's going to waste. So consume, waste. Man, you know how much biofuel I can use this to make? And this is a small pod. I broke them all up. Can't get it right now. This is a small pod. We can use this as an insecticide to fish with, make biofuel. Man. Listen. Listen, people. For too long now, we have that slow brain fart and brain freeze. No more. Ackee is in the house. Ackee can help with that. You better believe it. Ackee do promote circulation in the brain and in the body. So you better believe that. No hype. Take out the Ackee out of the self-assistant cleaning Ackee. Take off, of course, the little bow tie, and you see the neck of the Ackee. Push him forward, open the Ackee, and it's clean. All right. Of course, you can't get washed up. Where did I put that one? Right back here. Okay. Yes. Right back here. So again, I call this the bow tie. This is the bow tie. You take off the head of the Ackee, you bust him open, and the Ackee is clean. So, of course, that's my title. Self-assisting cleaning Ackee. So, just like you're peeling a banana, you pull it back and up. Back and up. Bam. You take out the bow tie. You know the bow tie. You take out the seed. That's it. Bow tie, seed. No need for clean nothing. Clean what? No, man, you're mad, man. You can't just take out the seed, don't need for clean nothing. Everything clean already. Ackee. With all these wonderful benefits. How are you gonna go wrong with Ackee, eh? No. You take these food and you put these foods in your body. You know all that zinc that you were missing? You eat this on a regular basis. You don't have to take no pills. Moringa is also a good source of zinc. Did you know most of those multivitamins out there is something that's made in a lab? It's artificial. It's not even a real thing that your body recognizes and can use. And now you don't have that problem no more? You remember that? You know, low sperm count, low testosterone? Yeah, Ackee. Did he say Ackee is good for sperm count and testosterone? Yes. sperm count, testosterone. How does that work? I can't wrap my mind around it. Remember those oils? The palmitic, the stearic, and the linoleic, sorry. Remember those 3 oils? Yeah. And do you know that Ackee is good to calm you down, keep you calm, keep you cool, keep you mild and smooth? You know that Ackee is a good relaxant? Yep. You notice that smell that Ackee have when you're boiling it? You ever notice how that smell just kind of calm you down, keep you cool? And you ever notice whenever the Ackee is cooking with the rice or the sawfish, that smell just helps to keep you cool? You wash it off. When I say cool, I mean instead of being hot-headed, now you go together, those oils going up in here, that aroma. Yes. So Ackee must be good for aromatherapy also? Yes. In Cuba, they actually use the Ackee and make cologne. What did this man just say? He must be crazy. Hey, I'm just telling you what I heard. They use the Ackee and make cologne. So if you don't think it have some type of smell therapy or some type of aromatherapy, that's your business. And it's not no poor man's cologne and either. It's a rich guy smelling cologne. 100% all natural. So again, I'm coming upon my video where I was saying when I get Ackee, I get my own Ackee on I made an agreement with the tree for every 3 days. So if I go to the tree every 3 days, the tree is going to give me a lot of Ackee, and that's what's been happening. So I have some video on my Facebook account. You can go check that out. And if not, there is more of this to come. All natural Ackee, as you can see. So like I said, the way I take it out, you still have the membrane, you still have the membrane, you still have the membrane in the pod. And you, like I said, I take off the bow tie, that's what I call it, the bow tie, so you can see the neck. And after you push the seat forward and open them up, it's already clean. Assisting cleaning Ackee. So I take off the bow tie. Hey, bow tie means something too. If it wasn't for the bow tie, then now we'd be in conflict if I'm missing a tie or something. Excuse me. So the bow tie is definitely working. Nothing in there. Take off the bow tie. Some people know what I mean by the bow tie. You know that little piece right there, sir? Man, imagine if you get rid of 5 dozen and you don't take off this piece right here. So that's like, when you add that up, that'll add up to about a half a dozen of my youth. Take that off to man. That's a part of it. Especially when you have little kids. Little kids love to mess with this little, and their little fingers trying to grab it. You're good. And you can make it stretch. Don't throw away the Ackee. No, man. Get all of the benefits. So that's what I'm saying. I want all my benefits. These are the bow ties right here. And I am going to now go ahead and clean up the bow ties. What do I mean clean up the bow ties? Because some of the bow ties might have a little bread pan it. So you go ahead and at him real quick. That's what? 1-2 seconds? No, some people don't want to do this because them don't like the little pieces. Well, I love the little pieces because whenever I'm cooking the ackee rice, no, I don't have to cut up the ackee as much. And yes, if I'm doing something like that, I realize one trick, you can cut it in half or you can leave it whole just like that. So, whichever way it works for you, let it work for you. But as you can see, the young man have just finished with the rest of the ackee that we got yesterday. More than likely I'm going to come on again and let it be seen and known. Hey, Ackee, well on the man, oh you move so fast, Ackee, just cool out the man. Me know say you want people to see you, but just humble yourself, man, just humble now. Sure. Alright. You see the Ackee? 100% fly. Hey, fly. Don't be on my thing right now, you know. I but don't need you on my thing right now, fly. Stay away. You me tell you if you stay away, man. Come the fly, man, work with me now, man. Alright, go over there, sir. Alright. See? 100%. Fresh picked Ackee. Let me come a little closer. 100% freshly clean Ackee. And I so happen to have the one that is a self-assisted cleaning Ackee. Because of, like I said, when you have the Ackee, you can have the membrane still be in the Ackee when you take it out of a pod. And you can have the membrane still in the Ackee when you take it out of the pod. And you can have the Ackee, the membrane still in there. So when you take out the Ackee, this is what's left behind. All you have to do is know the process of you pull it back and up. But you want to do it slowly because as you can see, this was wrapped around like this. So when you pull it back, you kind of loosen them up. And then when you bring it up now, you kind of, say it's like this. When you pull it back, it kind of opens up. And when now you pull the fruit up, it stays right there. That's why you see this right here still. So that's what I'm going to say about the Ackee. I'm not necessarily done yet. So what else Ackee good for, late? You already said the malaria and all them things there. So I gotta go clean all of this, make sure everything right. What else is Ackee good for the time being? Well, Ackee is a thing that is good for your blood. Good to build your blood. What do you mean build your blood, man? Well, one of the way it builds your blood is it stops internal bleeding, hemorrhaging. So that means if you're a female and you have menorrhagia just means a heavy cycle. And by you having menorrhagia, the heavy cycle, you're losing so much blood that you need something to help build your blood. Bam! Ackee can help build your blood. Damn it, man. He just said Ackee can help build your blood. Didn't he just say Ackee can help build your blood? Yep. He said that. Why? Because of the ingredients in Ackee. Don't iron help to build your blood? Don't copper help to build your blood? Don't potassium help to build your blood? Don't vitamin C help to build your blood? All those things help to build your blood. So, for the time being, those are my 3-part series on Ackee. that I will be putting out pretty soon for the people to see my uses of Ackee. You see all that oil? Take it and put it in one. So I have an experiment. My experiment is to use the piece of paper that I have the Ackee oil on. It's more like a test. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to see how flammable the part is with the Ackee oil. And now, I want to see how flammable the part is without the Ackee oil of that same paper towel as my own test. You get a chance to see and to choose to see what it do. What can Ackee do for you? Did you know that Ackee have a lot of protein, which means it can help you build muscles? Instead of eating all that meat, you have a natural source of muscle building protein right here. Yeah, Ackee can help you to build muscles naturally. Yes. Without the toxins, without all the injection into the animals, without all the bovine growth hormones, a natural source of protein is Ackee. Real good. Ackee will help you to take care of some of these things, some of these issues. So that means if it helped me to go ahead and build muscles, and it helps me to get stronger because of the iron content and the rest of the other things. So it's actually good for weightlifting and sports. Do you know who Usain Bolt is? Remember I say Ackee help you with the promotion of circulation, like pew! Ackee. Ackee, remember I tell you stamina, endurance, longevity? Ackee, good for all those things. Now this is what I found out. I don't know who's saying what, but this is what I found out. So you mean to tell me that Ackee, your national fruit, is good like that, man? Did I tell you Ackee could get rid of a headache? Well, I know I told you about the pain, and technically with me, if you're having a pain in the head and it's a headache, it's pain. So Ackee could get rid of the pain, and Ackee could get rid of a headache. Yes, because a headache is just pain in the head. No, they say pain in the neck. A headache is just pain in the neck, in the head, sorry. So Ackee can get rid of that, yes. Did I tell you that Ackee grab onto toxic things and pull it out of you? Oh yeah, I told you that. So that means Ackee is good for poisons. Yes. 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 Ackee is good for all that. Wow. This little thing that we've been eating all this time. And one of the best ways to eat your Ackee is, like I said, clean it like this. Like you just see me clean it. Make sure you get the inside and everything. Then you take it and put it in something like this. Swish it.